Good morning, guys. So I am going to start designing the bathroom downstairs today. I'm so excited, and I thought you might like to come on the journey with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab a cup of coffee. Framed up the bathroom, which is why I decided that it's time to start designing, and because the plumbers will be coming back soon for second phase fixing, so they'll be, we need to know height of vanities, I need to pick tapware, all that sort of fun stuff. So it's time to start getting the design pinned down. So I thought I would share that with you. So go and grab a cup of coffee. Let's get started. My name is Claire O'Connell. I'm the beating heart behind Reno Way of Life, and this is the channel for you if you love everything to do with home, investing, renovations, and design. So make sure you hit subscribe. So as usual, mind the noise, Derek's downstairs, but I thought it would be great to take you through sort of the design process of how I'm designing our bathroom in case it helps other people. So once we've got the floor plan nailed down, now we obviously had the floor plan nailed down a while ago because we redesigned all of downstairs, structural engineering plans, plumbing, we've had the plumbers in already, the concrete's been set, so we had to know where the bathroom was going to be and the layout for all of the piping. So all that hard work has already been done. You can check out my other video. I'll put a link to it below in the comments where I give you some tips on how to create your floor plan. My biggest advice though is just take your time and get it right the first time. So we've nailed the floor plan, which is great. So I know where the shower is going to go, where the vanity is going to go, toilet, those sorts of things. And I know the size of the room. So what I do now is I start to come up with the overall design. Downstairs, we're actually keeping the concrete floors throughout, which I'm absolutely loving. And so I'm gonna basically own that industrial theme in the bathroom. So the first thing I do is I start to do some research. So I head over to Pinterest and I start to basically Google industrial style bathrooms, bathrooms with concrete floors. I use words like that to come up with a search pattern. I basically look through loads of pictures to see what kind of look and feel I want for the bathroom. And then when I get an idea, so this is my inspiration pick. I actually love this inspirational room. It's a very industrial warehouse style feel, but it has all these beautiful plants around. And so I've really embraced that when I've come to designing the overall design concept for our bathroom. And just to tie in some more natural elements. Now, industrial design can be very harsh, it can be very clinical, and so I have wanted to sort of create some warmer elements using the plants, which is why this picture resonated so much with me, but also with some of the tiles choices that I've made as well. So once I nail my design inspiration. So some people would create a mood board to do this. I don't, my personal preference is not to use mood boards. I like to basically just look through loads of pictures and I kind of just like to mull it over, sleep on it, and then come up with an overall design, make notes on things, those sorts of things. And then eventually what will happen is all of the pieces will start to just come together, and I'll feel really inspired to put together my design concept. So if you're unsure what a design concept is, you can check out the link below. I'll add it below on how to create a design concept in Canva. So this is the concept I've created for the bathroom, the spare bathroom downstairs. And I've created that in Canva, and there's a free tutorial that if you go to my page, you can check out. It shows you how to do those. And basically what I do now is I pull all the elements together into this one visual document. And once I have that, it really nails down the design for me as far as, does it all work together? Is it cohesive? Is it the right plan, or do I need to change things up? Do I really love it or do I not? Because sometimes you come up with the inspiration and you see things online and then you start to piece it all together for yourself and you're like, you know what? I'm not feeling this at all, so I start from scratch. Whereas that's why the design concept is great, because you can actually start to bring in the products that you're wanting to purchase and place them all together on your design concept board, and then use this as your inspiration as you start to then tie that back into your tracker. And you can start to order all your materials, those sorts of things, and it all ties back into your design concept. So a really nice cohesive loop there. And so what I did was I found a really great site called TileCloud. They have loads of great tile options, so I've decided to use them for the tiles downstairs. I found these really cool star tiles, which I'm really excited about, and I feel like this will go a long ways to soften up that industrial feel. And so what I've decided to do with the design, and here is the actual concept. So I've mocked up a 3D mock-up of what the bathroom will look like, the overall feel. This isn't exactly it because obviously, you know, I might have different decor and baskets and those sorts of things in it, but it gives you an idea of what I'm trying to achieve. And in this bathroom, you'll see that I've used a really large subway, or I'm going for a larger subway for the walls, just to keep it really nice and clean, crisp. We've got the concrete floors, and then I'm using those really pretty star tiles, and I'm going to do a really lovely long elongated shelf, and I'm going to use those as that pop of something different, just to you know, just to soften up the industrial elements of the bathroom. So I felt like once I started putting together my design concept, then I started bringing it across into SketchUp Pro and putting together this, you know, the actual 3D mock-up. The design really started to come together. Now you can see the stars as in the mock-up because I just basically used what was in the program, but then I can go back over to my design concept and see how it all works. So the other thing I did was I decided what tapware I needed to use. So because it's a really industrial element, I wanted to use black. I could have used a brass or a gold if I wanted to glam it up a little bit. So that's, you know, something else. If you're going for an industrial design, you wanted to glam it up, you could have used gold. I decided just to stick with the overall industrial elements here and stick with black, which I'm excited about. So I plan to order my tapware from Yabi.au, and so I will add links and everything to all the products I use down below. And then there's a couple of like elements within the bathroom that I haven't quite nailed down yet. So together these lovely arched windows. Now I'm not usually a fan of arches, it just isn't my thing. However, I've decided to go for these industrial looking windows, and I've cut and paste this from a shop front like I've done with all the other products that I'm looking to purchase for my bathroom. However, these ones I'm not actually going to purchase. I'm looking for some vintage ones, and I'd love it if the mirror is a little bit silvered. So this is where you can bring in your creative flair when you're designing your rooms. And how I like to design my bathroom is I go from an element of inspiration, then I take it to the next level. I start to put all the basic elements in, like your tiles, your tapware, you know, your shower. You're going to have a door, and your shower is just going to be glass, those sorts of things. And then you start to layer in the elements that you can really show your personality. So, the windows are, watch this space because I haven't found them yet, but I'm looking for, like I said, some vintage windows. I'm looking for them to be quite mirrored. I want them to look sort of old worldy, which is really exciting. And that'll also break up some of those harsher, you know, more harsh industrial elements within the room. I'm also planning to build the cabinets. So I haven't found anything that I want. I don't want to go for traditional style cabinets, and I really honestly think that they're just overpriced for what they are, and it just looks like everyone else's bathroom. So what I'm hoping to do is actually design and build the cabinets. My husband, I say me, but my husband and I, throughout the house. So our kitchen and our bathrooms, we are hoping to design and build all of those cabinets, which I'm really excited about. We've never actually done this before, so it's a whole new challenge, but one that we're well up for. And so I've put that cabinet in for inspiration, just to give you an idea, because I do want to kind of distress it a little bit, make it look a little bit shabby chic, and I'll probably go for a black. So that's kind of the overall design concept that I'm looking for. It's just not the exact thing yet. So once I design that, I'll definitely share it with you guys. I'll share the whole process with you. But that's effectively how I go about designing a room. So just to recap, so I start with the floor plan, which is the most important thing. Take your time on that, get it right the first time, and then I start to get inspiration, and then I look at how I'm going to tie what I want to put into my bathroom. So what is the one key design element, or what is the key design focus for the room? So for this room, it's really the concrete floors that is driving the design. So that's why we're going for that industrial look. And then I start to go shopping really online. I start to piece together all of the elements that I want to create that beautiful design, and then I basically just screen grab those, I put them into the design concept, and then I do a 3D mock-up just to get a feel for the room as well. And that's how I go about designing the room. So now I feel really comfortable that I've made some really good decisions as far as the products. I've made some good decisions as far as the floor plan. I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to go ahead and order the tiles and the tapware. We have the plumbers coming in for second fix very, very soon. I need to have that tapware nailed down. So I'm going to be ordering that today, hopefully. And that's it. So at the moment we're finishing the framing up, we'll get the exterior done, and then we'll start to insulate the walls and start working on the bathroom. So we'll keep you all posted, so make sure you follow along. So hopefully you've enjoyed my walkthrough of designing our bathroom, and if you have enjoyed it, make sure that you hit subscribe, hit like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next update.